Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna watch the Double Dinosaur trailer, and we're gonna break down every ability and how I think it's gonna look, what each ability does. I think he's gonna be a really cool brawl tank, though, from what I've seen so far. So, without further ado, let's crack right into it. I do not listen. So something I noticed here is every one of his actual hits is giving him overshield. So he's going to be a shield merchant of a tank. He's going to want to sit there and he's going to want to hit multiple targets consistently, which makes him more of a brawl heavy tank. So he can sit there and continuously build more and more overshield. So he can be more tanky and be more of a frontline for your team. His right click applies this red outline. This red outline is letting you know who is bleeding from him, because Double Dinosaur applies bleed. So he's applying bleed with his right click. This is applying bleed to both targets, and it's also grounding flyers. So it's a ground and a bleed, and it's on an energy bar. That was the left shift, which looks like it's a leap. That also has a slam at the end, where you can, if you hit a target, you can just slam them down. I'm guessing if they're a flyer, you can slam them down, or you'll slam whoever down and just do just do a chunk of damage to them. So like, see, you can use it here. And he grabs the Phoenix here because the Phoenix is bled. I'm guessing your left shift is what allows you to bite down and grab targets when they're bled. So he bleeds the Phoenix, grabs them, and throws them. Then he uses his F, which is like a flurry of bites is the F. It's a flurry of bites, which gives you a massive amount of overshield. Your E is your AoE shield. Think Deadpool shield, except for instead of it being thrown, it's around you. And then the flurry bites again. The flurry bites is gonna be the flurry bites on multiple tanks is what's gonna make this guy so unkillable. He's gonna be hitting both your tanks with that, bleeding them, and doing a ton of damage, and building just a ton of overshield to keep himself alive. Now for his ultimate, what we can see here with his ultimate is it's a 9-second ultimate. You activate it, you get overshield, and you start stomping, and you can use notice how you can use all of your abilities. All of your abilities are usable. So you're rampaging, and you're able to use all abilities, and you're stomping the ground and generating overshield consistently while hitting people. Of course, you have to be hitting people to be generating it. But you're gonna be doing a ton of damage, slamming the ground consistently for a ton of damage, and bleeding everything on the enemy team. Which is gonna be the most important part of this character, is keeping your bleed up and keeping bleed on as many targets as physically possible, so they keep taking chip damage and they have to keep worrying about it getting healed. That's gonna be the most important part of this character, is keeping that bleed on everyone. So yeah, that's what I think Double Dinosaur's abilities are. I think they're really well balanced. I think we're gonna have to see the numbers on them to really see how they work in the game. But from what it looks like, he's not a too complicated of a tank, which I really do like. I do like it when they take a character like this and they don't try to overcomplicate it like they did with Black Cat, like they do with Deadpool. I like that they took a very simplistic approach to this character and made just a really straightforward, I want to front to back, I want to brawl your team tank. So let me know how you guys feel about this character as well. How you think this character is going to round up the meta in Season 8, and how we're going to see, especially with like the current meta being more well flushed out, with DPS not being all broken, but everyone having their own spot. Let me know how you guys think about this. Alright, if you guys could like, comment, sub, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.